into some of the semifinals. First one of the weekend, you got Echo Fox as the 2 seed taking on Team Liquid, who of course are finishing up in 4th. During the regular season, Echo Fox 2-0'd Liquid.
Oh yeah.
So they've looked like a totally different team the last couple of weeks in the split, and so has Liquid, really. They've pretty much gone in opposite directions.
Yeah, but when you're mentioning looking like a totally different team, it might be a totally different team that actually hits the riff for Echo Fox that we see here. We don't know exactly who's going to be starting in the support role, or even if it's going to be Phoenix returning back in the mid lane, if it's going to be Demonte. We don't know exactly
they can't
what we're
put
going
the
to see.
subs back in
Who
playoffs.
knows? You never know what Echo Fox is going to do. And I think that, especially when you're talking in the support position, I think it's important because we talk about Alltech and Adrian. Double Lift has said this is a duo that don't play Xayah and Rakan, who we know are extremely strong right now in this patch. And if they don't play it, that's a really strong opportunity that you're giving up to your opponent. But you know who might play it? Papa Chow coming in and playing in that support role for Echo Fox. It's definitely a possibility, although I wouldn't expect to see those 2 subs there. But this is definitely an exciting match for me because I think when you look at how Team Liquid beat Cloud9, they were able to do it based off of coming back in their macro play. And I don't know if you're going to have that opportunity against a team like Echo Fox with Dardoch and Huni in the early game, getting out to those advantages.
Well, you saw that second game that Echo Fox played Liquid. They basically got an ace at like 23 minutes, and they're like, great, close out the game, done. Huni on the Yasuo. So yeah, this is a team that's all about team fighting and skirmishing, and Liquid, yeah, they might not be able to do that late game advantage stuff that they did against C9. But the main key matchup for me in this set is going to be in the jungle between Xmithie and Dardoch. These 2 guys, in case you've forgotten, they were the part of the trade, the deal last year between CLG and Immortals, swapping teams. Then Dardoch eventually goes to Liquid, and there's this whole ordeal. But I think both of these guys are just so important for their team in getting things rolling. And I mean, you got to think Liquid has a pretty big advantage when it comes to the bottom lane.
Yes. Definitely where you have to think the strength for Liquid is going to be, and where I would be investing your resources and where I would be wanting to play around to build your advantages out from. But when you're looking at those 2 junglers and what they're going to be bringing to this matchup, I think it really is important to bring up the differences between the 2. You have Dardoch, a guy who's so aggressive and decisive with his play calling and how he's going to be impacting the map. Definitely looking for those advantages for his solo laners. But then you have Xmithie, a guy who's maybe a little bit more of a thinker, someone who's going to be trying to get in the heads a little bit more with his mental game and how he's approaching his pathing and whatnot in the game. But hey, Xmithie, I'm going to have to call him out. He's going to have to hit some of his ultimates. This is a guy that in Twitch chat, they're spamming Xmissy when he's using his ultimates now. That has to stop. If Team Liquid is going to best Echo Fox and Xmithie is going to get the advantage over Dardoch, he needs to be on top of his skill shots.
Well, I mean, luckily when you're playing Skarner, you don't have to land many skill shots.
Yeah.
The flash ult's
Maybe
a
put him
lot-
on some champions to help him out.
It's a lot easier to do. I mean, Xmithie's stealing Barons from everybody, so Dardoch's got to look out for that. And
You can miss some ultimates if you're stealing Barons from me. That's fair.
It's a fair trade. And I mean, first blood percentage for Xmithie is out of control. His early game activity is out of control. But you got to, Dardoch, like he has for the majority of the split, going to be focused on those solo lanes, which is where I think Echo Fox can get an advantage. Because that bottom lane, I think Liquid's going to steamroll down there.
Hey, Zach is not as strong as he had been in previous patches, but I still think keep the Blob squad away from Dardoch.
Definitely. And Xmithie hasn't played it as much.